A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Randall out there with the Magician. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Morant. And for Toronto, we've got Paolo Banchero. Also Johnson out there. Cade Cunningham out there with him. And it's Garcia in at the shooting guard. Now you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself, and maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
Now Garcia, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Garcia's shot is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Fires for three, and the three ball is good.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention. But his passing is also elite.
Pass to Banchero. Offline with his three. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Embiid sets the pick for Cunningham. And it's off from three-point range. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards passes to Morant. And again, Miami with the triple.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Cunningham kicks to Johnson. Toronto working the ball around now. And just miss after miss right now.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Timeout. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The kick out to Cunningham. And it's Banchero top the key. Embiid. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to Morant. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Now, here's Banchero. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And so Garcia nails both of them. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
Raptors trail by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. Raptors knocking down the tray. Pass to the Magician. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Some numbers here for Randall. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And so here's Toronto. They trail by 3. Cunningham with it. Last game we saw him score 32. Shoots over Morant. 5 on the clock. And Embiid gets it to go.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Randall, a screen on Cunningham. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Teammates got to love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on-time, on-target passing.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And we got word moments ago on some activity out of Washington, D.C. And it's not political. Shams Charania is on the line right now. Shams, what do you have on the Wizards?
Thanks, Kevin. They are beyond excited with what they were able to do, acquiring Kevin Durant. And there were rumblings for this for the last couple of weeks that it might be in the works. And his leadership, offense, and championship pedigree brings a rare commodity to this organization. And it's going to be a fascinating phase for both Kevin and his new teammates in the organization.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And here are the Heat now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Randall from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Kept alive. Embiid wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
He'd have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Randall outside. Back to Morant. Over Cunningham. Goes back up. And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Johnson dishes to Garcia. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Miami. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Here's Embiid, and he sinks that one hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 11.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. The Raptors making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second chance points on the season. The Heat in 5th.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Durant, the pass to Edwards. Unable to get that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Over Edwards. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Banchero inside. No scoring in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Young's checked in for Edwards. Now here's Durant. Last game we saw him score 13. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Durant.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
There's a minute left to play in the first. Cunningham outside. Here's Garcia. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Durant, the pass to Young. Off target from three-point range. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Cunningham. And a wide open look for Jordan. Good on the three-point shot.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Two on the clock. Yep, it counts.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the floor for Miami. And here's Young, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. The three. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Now Embiid. He had 15 points last outing. Jordan can't get it to go.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And Toronto making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. Here's Young. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Popped up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here is Durant. The Raptors getting the bucket. Young, good.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Cunningham kicks to Garcia. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Embiid throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now in transition, it's Garcia. Here we go. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
That's good from Garcia. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
If you want the t-shirt, I need to hear you at your very loudest. 2-1.
Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. You look at the Raptors. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, Miami. They're back in the 8th position.
Well, right now for Miami, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's Edwards on the wing. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good on the shot. He's got 10.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Takes a 3. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 5 points now this quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And Toronto has possession. Cunningham dishes to Antetokounmpo. Edwards against Garcia. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Nesmith. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo up top. Cunningham passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Cunningham. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. Garcia can't get it to go. So for the Heat, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Pass to Nesmith. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside for Durant. Trains it from beyond the arc. And now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here is Cunningham. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The free throw drops for Durant. Nice and dead. Daniels checked in for Toronto. And Miami with a change here too. Randall's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Raptors leading by 3. Daniels with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Antetokounmpo. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. The 4th spot held by Jalen Johnson.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Randall finds Durant. The jam by Durant.
Well, that's awareness there from Randall. He keeps an eye out for his open teammate.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Toronto leading by 3. Cunningham outside. Pass to Nesmith.
And let's review some numbers for Cade Cunningham. He's getting around 28 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list. Randall, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Raptors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Johnson the screen. And here's Daniels. Still without a basket. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And it's Randall, top of the key. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from it. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
The Heat trail by 3. Guarded by Embiid. Outside for Durant. From past the arc. Good D by Embiid.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Some changes for Toronto. Sabonis, he's checked in for Embiid. And Banchero's subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. And Edwards drops them both.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Pass to Banchero. Now Sabonis. Here's Daniels. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Edwards fires from way outside. Miami no good on that time either. Raptors leading by 6. Johnson kicks to Cunningham. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Miami's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. 1 second separate.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Cunningham. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Toronto Raptors.
hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Toronto leading by 7. We've got Johnson. Embiid is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Garcia in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now, here's Banchero. Still yet to score. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Edwards. Morant finds Randall from downtown. And it's Morant missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Embiid, the pass to Banchero. Popped up there for Embiid. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Heat trail by 9. Now Morant. He has 6. Here's the Magician. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Raptors leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Here's Garcia. And the 3 off target. Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Morant against Cunningham.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Pass to Garcia. It's up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Edwards.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Banchero finds Johnson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Raptors lead by 5. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Garcia. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shoots from 8. And there's Banchero on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And Morant's got the ball here for Miami. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. First in three-point shooting, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. And Miami has possession. They trail by 7. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Randall goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero. The Heat have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And Toronto making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Johnson's checked in.
What's up?
That free throw good from Randall. Raptors leading by 4. Outside, Garcia. Pass to Banchero. Left side, Garcia. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. And you look at the Magician, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
Johnson kicks to Morant. Back to Johnson. To the wing on the left. Traps in the tray. He's got 17.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
So it's Toronto now. Heat knocking down the tray. Pass to Banchero. Here's Garcia. He's guarded by Johnson. Garcia can't get it to go. Heat on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. Drives to the hoop. For the lead. Again, the Heat good for 2. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Jordan passes to Garcia. Here's Banchero. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Right side, Garcia. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That's just good offense beating good defense, something Morant's grown accustomed to.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 21.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Miami trailing. Johnson in the corner. Randle outside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Randle's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Banchero. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. to Jordan. Back to Banchero. And here's Garcia. Jordan outside. Just 2 to shoot. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Jordan's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Outside, Garcia. Johnson kicks to Banchero. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's Randall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
He's off on the first. And the Raptors with some changes. Sabonis comes in for Embiid, and Daniels subbed in for Garcia. And the second free throw, good. And so here's Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Jordan against Young. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jordan dishes to Banchero. Johnson with the defensive effort.
His shots just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Durant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
The Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Banchero. Free throw no good for Durant. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 1. From deep, Jordan sinks the three-pointer. Jordan's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Sarr with it. Defended by Sabonis. Sarr's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
During that breakout 4th season, DeMontis averaged 5 assists per game, a crazy number for a center.
Raptors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Toronto.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Jordan. The Heat trail by 7. Young outside. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 7 points. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Raptors lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Miami, Morant is out there with Edwards. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan, the bounce pass. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Sarr with it. Pass to Morant. Right at the free throw line. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Toronto leading by 7. Outside, Sabonis. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's his first foul. Kay Cunningham's checked in for Jordan. The Magician, he's checked in for the Heat. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Toronto making a change. Garcia's checked in. Sabonis, the pass to Nesmith. Cunningham with it. Guarded by Morant. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to the Magician. Four on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Garcia up top. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
And the Raptors with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Sabonis. Paolo Banchero comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Johnson in for Nesmith. That's good from Garcia. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Heat. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Garcia. Back to Cunningham. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
At the line for two.
Shoot two.
That's good from Morant.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
And Miami making a change here. Randall's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Garcia can't get it to go.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Raptors leading by 6. Outside, Garcia. Johnson against Edwards. Johnson kicks to Banchero. Over Randall. And it's Banchero missing. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Edwards.
Raptors foul. Garcia. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Cunningham against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Banchero against Randall. And Embiid with the screen on Randall. Banchero, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
At the line for Toronto, Banchero taking 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
Back to Morant. For 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Cunningham outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Garcia. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Morant. To halt the run, gets the three-pointer to fall. 24 points for him.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. Inside, here's Embiid. And it's Miami with the rebound. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant right side. Lets the three fly. And again, Miami with the triple.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Raptors moving the ball around. Banchero, that's good.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Outside Edwards. Randall outside. No good from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now Morant. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range. 18 feet out. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Edwards.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Raptors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Pass to Johnson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Raptors lead by 7. Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Down low.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Raptors leading by 5. Outside, Garcia. Here's Banchero. No good on the triple. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Count it! And they'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Shooting.
Free throw, no good. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Here's Garcia. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
.135 left in the fourth quarter. Garcia up top. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
124 left to play in the final quarter. Morant against Cunningham. And then Morant slams it in.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Raptors leading by 3. Here's Garcia. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's the second personal.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for Toronto.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And here's Morant. Handle a screen on Cunningham. Now here's Morant for 3. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus.
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lets it go with a 3. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
No way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Seconds left in the 4th. To the left wing. Good! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Cunningham looking it over. Carroll, a screen on Morant. Here's Cunningham. Oh, no good. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. They've got Sabonis and Carroll out there with Johnson. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Garcia in at the 2 guard. Johnson finds Carroll from outside off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Randall no good. Raptors shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And Carroll, a screen for Johnson. No good on the 3. The Heat shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. To take the lead, and it's good on the layup. He has 29.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. Outside, Garcia. Back to Cunningham. Sabonis, a screen on Morant. Johnson in the corner. Outside, Garcia. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Garcia's got 40 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Embiid, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Outside Durant. Durant with the screen on Johnson. And counted from 19 feet away.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Cunningham outside. Garcia off target with his three. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Now, here's Morant for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Embiid, the pass to Banchero. Back to Embiid. Cunningham outside. Pass to Banchero. Now Embiid, shot clock at 6. Hits it from three-point range. Embiid's got 27.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the... momentum boost they need to break this game open. Garcia goes in, and Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Heat have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. And then Morant slams it in.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Here's Garcia. It's hauled in by the Heat. The Magicians got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Morant. Handle a screen on Cunningham. Morant with it. Now defended by Embiid.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with their shots from three-point land in the extra period. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Embiid kicks to Johnson. Here's Garcia. Oh!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Garcia. Oh!
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. And that one hits back iron. Cunningham outside. Banchero is screened for Cunningham. Shoots over Morant. It's good! And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
So the big win by Toronto in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Ulmer, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we present our player of the game.